And what would you recommend people are looking at the beginning of the day and the end of the day to make sure that, just the very basics, that their service desk is prepared and communicative, right? And client facing, like what would you look at?
For me, when I used to do it, I would look at trouble tickets for one, right? I would have my team, I would want them looking at their queues, right? What tickets do they have where they've got hours on? And that threshold is going to change based on your client, based on the issue, based on a lot of different factors. But if I were to see a tier one person who had 2 hours on a ticket for a client, the red flag is going off, right? I'm looking at that and saying, what is that? And I expect the same thing from that technician. And all of these pre-shift routines should feed into your daily stand-ups, right? So when you're looking at the ticket counts, how many tickets did a service coordinator or a ticket router, did they commit an and give somebody 30 tickets, and without knowing it? So you want to know what's going on there. You're looking for stuff like VIPs in your tickets, right? It's like, do you have a CEO's ticket buried in there that's might be coming up on SLA? Like, these are all warning signs based on your clients that you're going to have to understand. Outside of that, I'm also looking at, we would have a big board of, client issues. Are there any projects that are getting closed? Like, what do we need to be aware of from a service desk perspective? Are you a liaison? Are you a technician that's liaising with the project team for Monday after support? Stuff like that. So there's a lot of different things you can look at. And then it's scheduling your day where you can, getting yourself as organized as possible. End of the day, it's making sure your ticket wrap is clean, right? No blank time entries, no tickets that don't have a subject, no tickets that don't have a type and a subtype, stuff like that. And making sure that your hours are good. All of these things help you. Dude, one of the worst things that it would frustrate me to no end is I'd get a timesheet that is, exactly 1 hour blocks of time, where it was so obvious that somebody went back in on Friday and it's like, oh, I did this thing, and I can't use that. Like, that is worthless to me. So making sure on a daily basis that these people are cleaning up their stuff and then it's ready to go for the next day for escalations.
Yeah, no, that's incredibly great, because what I want to see with my clients is they often ask me, like, well, how do I implement these things? Right. So in the way that I've done this before, I've recommended, there's a couple different ways that you can do it. You can literally just have a Teams channel open, like this your service desk channel, and it's ready to work. And then at the end of the day, they're like signing out, right? So everybody knows they're coming and going. To me, listen, if you say you're ready to work and you say you're signing out, to me, that means that you've got this checklist that you've printed out or laminated or keep up somewhere, and you're going through it every day and you're on top of it. And I've had clients that have gone as far as they're going to have a ticket, and that ticket's got, a standard note or something in it that's got this information in it. And they literally go in every morning and spend 5 minutes, and they enter their time and they say, I did this, right? And at the end of the day, they put in their time and said, I did this. You can do it that way. But the mechanism that I like to use for accountability to that is not you keep them out of the queue, right? Or you don't let them log in, or you don't let them leave for the day. That's just ridiculous. Like, we're dealing with professionals here. If you're having your weekly one-on-ones, you can go back and say, hey boss, your time looks like trash. And you told me every day this week that you were on top of it, and you obviously weren't. And so I need this to improve. And if that doesn't improve in the next couple of weeks at our one-on-ones, then I may keep you from logging in until I check your work, right? Like, you have a mechanism by which you can check it, but it doesn't have to be onerous on you as the service manager to every day wait around and start approving people by tapping them on the head and saying, you're ready to go, right? Like, you just assume that they are, and that you're setting the expectation, giving them a process to check in so that there's some affirmation that they're doing it. But if they're not, like, then you need to make sure that you address it.